Well, hi there. Welcome to Yoga with Penny. I'm Penny, and today a power yoga class focusing on Garudasana, eagle pose. One of my favorites. I love the way it can stimulate the immune system and strengthen the legs, strengthen the ankles, create flexibility through the shoulders, and really just helps you balance not just your physical body but your mind as well, because standing on one leg with the other leg wrapped around and your arms all wrapped up, you have to focus on the pose and nothing else with your mind or you're going to fall out. So it helps calm the mind, and it's almost a meditation because you're focusing on one thing, your pose, your balance in your pose. It's just one of my favorite classes to do. It helps my physical body to feel really good. So enjoy your class, do as much as you can, and don't do what you can't. Don't force your body to do anything that you cannot do today. Maybe tomorrow is a different story. I have a couple yoga blocks. I may use them. So if you have yoga blocks, go ahead and get those. And let's get started in a Supta Baddha Konasana, supine bound angle. So coming onto your back, soles of the feet together, make your way back, knees apart. You can always support your thighs with some blocks. You can place your hands on your belly. And let's just take a few breaths here to check in. And ask yourself, how is my energy today? And one of my yoga teachers taught me this little checking in with your energy secret. And she said, imagine your energy is like a car engine. How is your car engine running? Are you a 1974 Pacer barely sputtering along? Or is your energy like smooth and dynamic, like a Maserati? Most of us are going to be somewhere in between, so just check in. How is your engine running today? And how would you like your engine to be running as a result of your yoga practice? Make that your intention for your practice. You can open your eyes, bring the hands to the outer thighs, bring the knees together, and then heel toe those feet wide. The knees are upright. Goalpost your arms and just do a little bit of windshield wipers with those knees side to side. It might feel good to let the neck get involved as well. So when the knees drop right, you can gaze left. When the knees drop left, gaze right. So really focusing on what your energy is like today. If you are just sputtering along, maybe you take it a little easier in class today. But maybe if you've got lots of excess energy, you push a little harder in your practice to burn some of that energy off. Do what your physical, mental, and energy body need today. So honor you. Hug those knees into the chest. Let's start to warm the spine up. So spinal balance by planting the feet, doing some floating bridges, arms down by your side. Plug the feet into the earth as you lift the hips, lift the arms up and overhead. Inhaling and then exhaling all the way down, one vertebra at a time. Go nice and slow to begin with here. Inhale, press up. Exhale down. Let's do two more of those. Inhale, press into the feet to lift the hips, arms float overhead. Exhale, float all the way down. Let's do one more. Inhale, float up. And exhale all the way down. Once you land those hips, draw the knees into the chest and extend the legs long. Maybe giving the knees a few bends here before we get going. We're going to start with a little abdominal awakening.
And then point and flex here because we're going to really use our feet today, balancing on one, then the other. And then bring your arms up, so sleeping tiger pose. Bring the hands behind your head, interlace the fingers, and rest the head into your hands. Cross the right leg over the left so your legs are still long. Inhale, and as you exhale, look up at the navel, lift your head up. Don't pull with your hands. Your head is just resting in your hands. And now engage the abdominals and lift those hips just 1 inch off the ground. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the head down, keep the legs long, and switch. So this time the left leg crosses over the right. Inhale, exhale, gaze up at the navel, lift the hips 1 inch and hold. Even if the hips don't come up, it's that isometric movement maybe. You're engaging the abdominals. 3, 2, 1, lower down. Let's do that on each side. So once again, uncross the legs. This time bring the right over the left. Inhale, exhale, look up at your navel and lift your hips. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down, and switch one more time, left leg over right. Inhale, exhale, gaze at the navel and lift those hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly lower down. Bring the knees into the chest, rock side to side a couple times, and keeping that right knee in, send the left leg long, left heel on the earth. And move that hip in and out a few times, pulling in with the fingers, pressing away with the right shin. So just make it about creating a little bit of strength, starting to build stability in the legs. Now pull that right knee in and twist left hand to right thigh, right arm out like a wing, and roll that right knee to the left side. You can gaze to the right or straight up, whatever your neck prefers. And then come back down. Let's switch. Both knees come in. And then keeping the left in, send the right leg long, right heel on the earth. And again, do that little bit of pull and push. Pulling in with the fingers that are bound, pushing away with the shin. Waking up the hip socket. We're going to have a lot of strength and stability building in those hips today. And now draw that left knee in. Inhale, twist as you exhale. Right hand to left thigh, left arm out like a wing, and roll the left knee to the right side. The gaze can go to the left to get the cervical spine involved. And then come back up, hug the knees in. Let's do some spinal rocking. So spinal rocking for about 30 seconds, either side to side. If your energy is low today, side to side. But if your energy is more high, you need some to burn, you're going to spinal rock back and forth. This is fun, but don't go back so fast that you bump your head. So nice control with the core. So massaging the muscles along the spine, massaging the chakras, the energy centers along the spine as well. So it's a very good practice to balance your chakras. It's a root chakra pose and also a third eye pose, as we have to balance, laser balance. So all those chakras that are in between are balanced as we work those two. Okay, rolling all the way up into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart, and walk yourself into a more active child's pose. So what an active child's pose is you just walk those hands to the top of your mat and then come up onto your fingertips. Forehead is down, hips towards the heels. And lift the palms up as the finger pads come to the earth and slide those shoulder blades against the back ribs. Still in spinal balance, part of the yoga practice, we're going to walk our palms to the right to get a stretch through the left side body. Breathing in and out the nose. Lateral flexion of the spine. Working in the coronal plane. We have 3 planes of the body. We work them all in this practice. And then walk back to center and walk over to the left with your fingers, stretching through the right side body. Breath is easy and smooth right now. Anytime from this point on that you want to add your Ujjayi breath in, please do so. If you don't know what that is, just an even breath in and out the nose will do fine. And then flatten the palms on the earth, come up into your first modified lion. So palms are down, spreading forefingers wide, thumbs at neutral, sliding the shoulders back and down. Pressing the hips towards the earth, my toes are pointed, my gaze is in neutral, and let's get a little neck stretching here by dropping the chin towards the chest and letting your chin follow the smile of the collarbone just a few times, nice and slow. Pressing into the base of the index finger and the thumb to protect the wrist. Chin back to center, inhale, back to child's pose as you exhale. And move a few times between those two. Inhaling into your modified lion. Exhaling into your child's pose. Now if one or the other feels good to hang out in, absolutely hang out. I'm going to hang out in my lion pose. Maybe windshield my feet side to side. As my feet go to the left, I look over my right shoulder. As my feet go to the right, I look over my left shoulder. So internal and external rotation of your hips if you're doing this. And then come back to center, back to your child's pose. Coming into our first downward dog, bring those knees a little closer together. Curl your toes under, send your hips to the sky. Pedal your dog, this is your first one. So your head hangs, so shake your head no a couple times. Let your head just hang there. Really spreading the forefingers, plugging the palms into the earth, pedaling the feet to open the back of the legs. Come up high on your toes and then inhale, back to all fours. As you exhale, press back to a child's pose. Knees are a little closer together in this child's pose and my toes are curled under. Come back up to a modified lion like this. You can lift the toes up and keep them curled because we're going to go right into a downward dog from here. Okay. And from downward dog, we're going to come up on the toes. Come down all the way back into a child's pose. Inhaling into your modified lion. Exhaling into your downward dog. I think you've got it now. High on the toes, inhale. Child's pose, exhale. Lower the knees, lower the hips towards the heels. Inhale into your modified lion. Exhale into your downward dog. Do a couple more cycles of that on your own. Moving, breathing, starting to create heat in the body as we get ready for this dynamic flow. Hang out in the child's pose next time you're there. And then inhale your way up to an all fours. Let's go ahead and get a couple of cats and cows in there just to flex and extend the spine a few times. And side body stretching might feel good. So looking over your right shoulder at your right heel as you exhale. Inhaling center, exhaling to the other side. Lateral flexion again. You've already moved your spine in all 6 directions several times. The spine is nice and balanced. Let's go into a bird dog. The right leg lifts. Now turn the pinky toe, the right foot, down towards the mat to level the hips. Once you're there, pull the belly in and reach that left arm up. Pull, bird dog. This is a balanced pose, so a lot of balance going on in class today. Moving into a modified side plank, you're going to drop the left palm down, keep the right leg long, left knee is down, and then you reach up. Shoulder blades are glued to those back ribs. And now you can extend here if that feels good, bringing the right bicep towards the right ear. You can stay here if you want to kick it up a notch. You can take that left leg and wrap it eagle style around the right. Lift those hips up, try not to sag into this. That left palm is plugged into the earth. This is balance here as well, and core. And then unwind, come back into your modified side plank and into an all fours position. And do a little cat and cow here. And let's do that on the other side. So this time the left leg floats. Turn the left pinky towards the mat to level your hips. Belly's in, and then the right arm floats. You're in bird dog pose. Breathing, holding,
creating more and more heat in the body and energy to get us through our practice. Modified side plank, so you lower that right palm to the earth, right knee stays down, left leg is long, and you lift up. Maybe your gaze goes up or down, or maybe you extend that left arm and you create a little stretch through that whole side body. Now you can stay here, or you can plug the left foot into the earth, lift the right leg, and wrap it around like an eagle. Side plank eagle. Lowering that right knee back down, coming back into an all-fours position, and a cat and cow here. All right, inhale, exhale, downward dog, walk those palms forward, curl your toes under, send the hips to the sky. Okay, we're still warming up, getting ready to move into our sun salutations. So pedal your dog a couple more times. Maybe press into the webbing of the four fingers to bring your hips back a little further. And then slowly start to walk those feet towards the top of your mat, coming into your first forward fold. A little bend in the knees for the first one, if that feels okay. This may be a good place for a block at the top of your mat. Then I'm going to grab opposite elbows and just sway a little bit, because that is what my body's asking for today. So if that feels good to you, go ahead and do that. All right, and then slowly let that movement come to a stop. Half lift here. Fingertips can be on the earth or a block, shifting the weight to the balls of the feet to bring the hips over the ankles, pressing through the crown of the head, breathing, and then fold. Root the feet, rise all the way up. Inhale. Samasthiti, exhale, hands to heart center, big toes together. Engage the quadriceps to lift the kneecaps as you plug the feet into the earth. And then press the crown of the head towards the sky, shoulders back and down. Remember your why. How would you like your engine to be running by the end of class? How would you like your energy to be by the end of this class? So keep that in your mind, in your focus. All right, inhale the arms up overhead, eyes are open. And then exhale, reach behind, bind the hands, see if you can bring the bottom of the wrist together. So retract the shoulders back, take that bind, bend the knees, and then forward fold here with your bind, reaching the knuckles towards the sky, the crown of the head towards the earth. It's okay to have a little bend in the knees, or you can straighten the legs if that's comfortable. When I say comfortable, you don't want any sharp pain here. You want it to be intense but not hurting you. Float the palms to the earth. Half lift, inhale, fold, exhale, root to rise all the way up. Inhale, exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, moving into sun salutations, float all the way down into a forward fold. Half lift, inhale, step back to plank pose as you exhale. Lower the knees down, lower the chest down, the chin. Cobra pose, push-ups to stretch the front of the body to begin with. So inhale, stretch the throat away from the navel. Exhale down. Inhale, bring the attention to the sternum. Stretch the sternum away from the navel. Exhale down. Third and final one. Inhale, really stretch through the front of that body. Exhale down. Inhale, press up to plank pose. Exhale to downward dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Right leg close to the sky. Inhale, low lunge as you exhale. Right foot forward, left knee to the earth. So you want that left knee back behind the hips, so you're feeling a stretch in the front of the hip. Reaching the arms up, grab opposite elbows here, and let's do a few cycles of breath of fire, snapping the inhale in and out the nose quickly. Exhale, plant the palms, press back to a half split, curl your right toes towards your face, stretching the hamstring. And then do a little flow here back and forth between low lunge and half split. The palms can stay down, or you can float the palms if you want a little bit more. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Move and breathe. Next time you're in low lunge, inhale, twist as you exhale. Plant the left palm down, spin the right arm to the sky. Curl the left toes under, lift the left knee up. Inhale here, exhale, bring the right hand down, and step the left foot behind the right, forward fold. Half lift, inhale, fold, exhale, keep the legs crossed as you root to rise all the way up with an inhale, interlace the fingers, press the palms up, and bend over to the left, keeping the hips square to the front of the mat. Inhale up, exhale to the other side. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lift the left leg back into your lunge pose, lower the back knee. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, eagle arms, right arm under left. Let's cat and cow here. So my right arm is under the left, and if you can't get a full eagle wrap, it's okay to hug your shoulders. And we're gonna cat and cow here. So nice strong front leg as you round the spine, exhaling, eagle cat pose. Inhaling, eagle cow pose, and just do this a few times. Your elbows are going on the inside of your right thigh, not on the outside. And then reach your arms up with an inhale, exhale, plant the palms, curl the left toes under, step back to plank pose, and let's do our first full vinyasa. Chaturanga, Dandasana, Bhujangasana, inhale, and downward dog, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg floats to the sky with an inhale, low lunge, bringing the left foot forward, right knee down to the earth. And then reach up, making sure that right knee is a little further back from the hips so you feel that stretch in the front of the right hip, grabbing opposite elbows. Once again, let's do some breath of fire, snapping that inhale and exhale from the belly, but through the nose. Inhale, exhale, back to half split. Left leg long, curl the left toes towards your face. Breathe, giving a stretch in the back of the left leg now. And then let's do that little flow, either with the hands on the earth, low lunge, half split flow, or you're gonna float your palms. Next time you are in your low lunge, hang out there, twist, plant the right palm, spin the left arm to the sky, curl the right toes under, lift the right knee up, easy twist, inhale, exhale, drop the left palm, step the right foot behind the left, you're in forward fold, right leg behind left. Half lift, inhale, fold, exhale, root to rise all the way up with an inhale, interlace the fingers, and then press the palms towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, bend to the right, square the hips to the front of the mat, pressing the hips forward. Inhale up, exhale to the other side. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Right leg rises with an inhale, back to your lunge pose. Back to your low lunge, drop the right knee down. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Eagle arms as you exhale, left arm under right this time. So let's do some of those eagle arm cat and cows. Inhale, cow pose, exhale, cat pose, curl the spine, drop the elbows on the inside of your left thigh, and then move and breathe. Inhaling into your eagle cow, exhale into your eagle cat. Reach the arms up to the sky with an inhale, plant the palms, curl the back toes under, and step back in vinyasa. Keep your vinyasas nice and strong. Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra or upward facing inhale. Downward dog exhale. Take a couple breaths in your downward dog as this is a rest pose in a power class. Breathing in and out the nose. Notice your energy, how it's changing. Send the hips back as you step or hop the feet forward into a half lift. Exhale, forward fold, root to rise all the way up. Whoops, inhale. Losing my balance, we're not even an eagle yet. And then chair pose, bend the knees, send the weight to the heels, and there's almost like a little cobra in your low back, like a little back bend here. Inhale, open your wings, exhale,
Hug the thighs, torso to thighs, you're hugging. Inhale, open, keeping the chair legs. Exhale, hug. Let's do that a few more times. Keep that focus on the heels. Make sure most of the weight is in the heels and your toes are feather light. And back up into your chair pose. Arms are long. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale, vinyasa, exhale. You can always skip any of the vinyasas that I call and go straight into a downward dog. Right leg close to the sky with an inhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Send the right knee to the sky as you square your shoulders to the front of the mat and press the back heel, the left heel towards the earth. Right leg close to the sky. Inhale, warrior two. As you exhale, excuse my back to you. You'll see both sides of this pose. Coming up into your warrior two. Knee over ankle. In line with second and third toe, that's your right knee. Left foot plugged into the earth, squeezing at left thigh. Inhale, gentle warrior, right arm floats, left arm down, left thigh. Exhale, side angle pose, right forearm on right thigh, left arm up or extend. So a nice side body stretch. And then start to flow here. Use your breath. Next time you are in your gentle warrior, hang out there. Reaching your left arm behind, maybe grabbing a hold of your right thigh with your left hand, and then taking your right hand to the back of your head, thumb at occipital ridge, and then stretch the right elbow up, giving yourself a nice back bend here. Inhale, exhale, arms float, vinyasa. Cobra pose or upward facing inhale, downward dog exhale. Left leg floats to the sky. Inhale, bend the knee, open the hip, press the right heel to the earth as you send the left knee to the sky. Shoulders are square to the front of the mat. Left leg floats, inhale, warrior two, exhale. Right heel to the earth, float the arms up, sink into the front thigh, engage that right quadricep to lift the kneecap, creating a stable base here. With that stable base, let's start to float the upper body. So gentle warrior, right hand down right thigh, left arm up. Exhale, side angle, left forearm, left thigh, right arm up and over. And then start your little flow here. Little, I'm already sweating. So this is a good flow. Even if you just did this after you warmed up, I think it's a great way to create heat and strengthen your body. This time when you're in your gentle, reach the right arm behind, maybe taking that right hand to the left thigh or just resting on the back, and take the left hand to the back of the head, thumb at occipital ridge, and then a little back bend here. As you sink into that front thigh, lift the back of the head up, gaze is slightly up. Inhale, back to your warrior two. Exhale, vinyasa. Cobra pose or upward facing inhale, downward dog exhale. Right leg close to the sky, inhale, bend the knee, open the hip. If you want to flip your dog, coming into wild thing, coming into your wild thing. Inhale here, back to your three-legged dog. Right leg floats, warrior two as you exhale. Working now out of our sun salutations. We're warmed up, our hips are open, and starting into our standing series. Warrior two, you're going to do eagle arm, so your right arm is going to go under the left, lifting the elbows in line with the shoulders. Sink a little lower into your warrior two. Inhale, a back bend. Exhale, humble eagle warrior, drawing your right shoulder to your inner right knee. Inhale up. Let's do that two more times. Exhale down. Keeping the legs super strong, especially that front right leg. All four corners of both feet plugged into the earth, creating a stable, solid base. Okay. Release the arms. Inhale. Float the palms to the earth. Vinyasa, exhale. Cobra pose or upward facing inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Left leg floats to the sky with an inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip, and flip into your wild thing. That's in your practice. Keep it strong. Inhale. Exhale, back to your three-legged dog. Left leg floats, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Come up. There we go. Inhale, eagle arms, so left under right.
Sink in, little back bend, inhale, exhale, humble eagle, bringing the left shoulder to the inner left thigh, inner left knee. And then inhale up, 2 more. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, flip the arms back into warrior 2. Exhale, vinyasa, chaturanga dandasana. Bhujangasana, inhale. And then Adho Mukha Svanasana, exhale. Woo. Take a couple breaths here. Now send the hips back as you spring forward into your forward fold. You can step or hop to your forward fold. Half lift, inhale, fold, exhale, root to rise all the way up with an inhale, Samastiti, exhale, hands to heart center. And just take a couple breaths standing, remembering your intention for your practice, how you would like to feel today as a result of your practice. Okay. Inhale the arms up overhead, exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale, vinyasa, exhale. Feel free to skip and go right to a downward dog if you want to save some of that energy. Right leg floats to the sky. Inhale, high crescent lunge as you exhale. Back toes, so those left heel over the left toes coming up, trying to get that 90-degree angle in that front leg. It's a lot of strength there and balance. So holding here, breathing, and let's twist flow a little bit. So let's eagle arms here. So right arm under left. Once again, lift the elbows in line with the shoulders. Inhale, little back bend. Exhale, bring the elbows to the outside of your right thigh. And then inhale up, exhale down. This is a hard class, I'm not gonna lie. So if you need to take a break, absolutely pause the video. But if you can, join me. Bring your arms up. High crescent lunge. Inhale, step to a chair pose as you exhale. Keeping your arms up, you're going to plug the right foot into the earth as you lift the left leg and skier's squat. So you're going to do a skier's chair, coming down and up on one leg, creating strength and stability, and tap that left toes down if you need to. And then back into your chair pose. Inhale, come up into a modified tree, lifting the left knee up. Inhale here, step back to a high crescent lunge as you exhale. Inhale, vinyasa, exhale. Cobra pose or upward facing. Inhale, downward dog, exhale. Right leg floats to the sky. Inhale, cheetah pose. So draw the right knee into the chest and hold. Then I bring the right knee to the right elbow. Tick-tock it over to the left elbow. To the right elbow. To the left. Right. Left. Three-legged dog. Inhale, high crescent lunge as you exhale, coming all the way back up into your high crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, twist, left arm out in front, right arm behind. Breathe. Both arms flip to the sky with an inhale. Eagle pose, so full eagle now as you exhale. So you're going to step that left foot up, wrap the left foot around the right. Maybe you find a full wrap, maybe those left toes just tap down on the earth on the right hand side of your right foot. So with the left leg on top, the left arm goes under, lifting the elbows up, sinking down with those hips a little lower, and let's crunch here. So inhale, exhale, draw the elbows towards the knees, inhale, lift, and then exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Release the eagle, plant the legs, reach the arms up. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale, vinyasa, exhale. So we can do all that on the other side. Take a breath here. Notice the right side of the body compared to the left. Feel a little warmer in my right side, as my right leg was rooted for a lot of that balancing. All right, so let's even it out by lifting the left leg to the sky with an inhale, coming into high crescent lunge, left foot forward, right heel over the right toes, sinking in, reaching your arms up, a little deeper. If you're losing your balance, just bring that left foot to the left side of the mat a little more to create a stable base. And then eagle twist flow. Left arm goes under right. Eagle wrap with the arms and hands, lifting the elbows and allowing the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, twist elbows to the outside of the left thigh. Keeping the left leg strong, come back up. Inhale, 2 more. Come back up, inhale. And last one, exhale. Inhale, come up, release the arms up, reach up, step to a chair pose. And once again, that one-legged chair. So this time the left foot's down and the right foot floats. And we're gonna ski here. Sweeping the arms behind. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, behind. So your gaze, your focal gaze is on one point that's not moving. So you can balance here. And then come all the way up. Stretch up with an inhale. Bring your right knee up. And step back to a high crescent lunge where that right foot steps back, the left foot stays forward. Inhale, vinyasa, exhale. Step it back, lower down, cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale, downward dog, exhale. All right, right leg floats to the sky. Inhale, high crescent lunge as you exhale, left foot forward, right heel over right toes. All the way up, inhale. Plant the palms, send the right leg to the sky, inhale, and back to downward dog, exhale. And then left leg floats to the sky, inhale, cheetah pose. So draw your knee in towards your chest, hold, nice strong belly, nice strong core. Draw the left knee to the left elbow, and to the right elbow. Inhale to the left elbow, exhale to the right. Left, right, left, right. Left leg floats to the sky with an inhale, high crescent lunge as you exhale. Coming all the way up with an inhale. Twist as you exhale. Right arm out in front, left arm behind. Both arms float to the sky. Inhale, full eagle now. So stepping that back foot up, wrapping the right leg around the left. Finding your balance, sinking into those hips. And then the right arm goes underneath the left, lifting the elbows up. Find your balance, find your drishti, soft and focused, so you can balance. And then slowly crunch in as you exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. 2 more. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Final one. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Come all the way up. Stretch your body long. Inhale. Mountain pose with prayer hands. Samastiti. Exhale. And breathe. Notice everything that's going on with the body. Feel your heart rate. Feel the heat you've created. Feel the energy just moving and swirling around your body. Pushing nothing away. Allowing it all just to be. Allow your eyes to open. Step your feet a little wider apart. So a little wider than hip. And then inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Now you can hang out here or go into a crow pose. So if you're going into crow pose, you're going to come up high in the tiptoes. Draw your triceps. Draw your knees to your triceps. Press in. Push the triceps to the knees to the triceps. Press the tailbone back as you widen the shoulder blades. Really root through the hands, gaze is forward, and start to see if you can bring 1 foot and maybe 2 feet off, coming into your crow pose. Gaze is forward, crown of the head's forward, soles of the feet, heels pressed back. And then play around with that, but you're going to land into a Malasana squat. Okay, so Malasana squat, having the triceps to the inner knees, pressing the knees away, nice long spine here, bringing the thumbs to the sternum. Now, if you would like to do that again, pause the video and take some time in crow pose. But if you're going to continue, let's take a twist by planting our left palm down in front of the left foot, spinning the right arm to the sky. Malasana twist. This is also known as garland pose. And then coming back, hands to heart center. Let's do that on the other side. Right palm down, left arm floats. And then come back to center. And then plant the palms, come into a wide leg Uttanasana, forward fold. Heel toe the feet together. And then half lift, inhale, step back to your plank pose as you exhale. Lower one knee down, then the other, and come all the way onto your elbows into a Sphinx pose. Now you are welcome to hang out in Sphinx pose here. I'm going to do something with it, but this is a back bend, so we're in our spine strengtheners in our back bend portion of the class now. So maybe you just hang out here, take a couple breaths, or maybe you join me for a little core with this. So I'm going to keep the tops of the feet on the earth, my elbows under my shoulders, and I'm going to lift into a forearm plank with the tops of my feet on the earth. Now I'm going to hold, drawing the belly in and staying strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Okay, I'm going to do that again. You can stay in Sphinx. You can even go into crocodile now if you want to, but I'm going to do this again for the count of 10. So if you're joining me, tops of the feet on the earth, lift the hips up in your Sphinx pose, tops of the feet on the earth, and we're going to hold, bellies in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down into crocodile if you're not already there. Stacking the right palm on top of the left, forehead on the back of the right palm. Definitely a good core pose, that last one, or just the back bend if you just did the Sphinx. All right, so working into some spinal strengtheners here. You're going to keep your forehead on the back of your right palm as you lift the right palm up and lift the left leg up. A modified locust pose. And then lower down. We're going to do that 2 more times on this side. Lift the right palm, forehead's on the right back of the right palm, left leg lifts and hold. Breathe. Make sure you're breathing. And lower down. And let's do that one. We'll hold that one a little bit longer. So inhale up and hold, but your breath is flowing. You're creating strength in those spinal muscles that run along the spine, the erector spinae. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down into your crocodile and switch the palms. So this time the left palm is on top. Okay, so let's do that on the other side. So go ahead and lift the left palm, left forearm off the earth. Forehead is on the back of the left palm as you lift your right leg up. Nice active right leg. Left leg relaxed. And down. Let's do that again. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. Inhale up. Breath is flowing. You're going to hold a little longer this time. Bicep curls for the spinal muscles. And then lower down. Third and final will be the longest. So inhale, lift the forearm. Forehead is on the back of the left palm and right leg is lifted. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Good job. And just rest for a few cycles of breath. You're going to bring your palms underneath your shoulders, press back into a child's pose. Just stretch the low back out. And of course, whenever we strengthen the back, we must also strengthen the core. So come up to all fours, walk those knees forward, and find yourself down on your back. Hugging the knees in. And let's get the core. So eagle crunches. So take your right leg and cross it over the left. If you can get a full wrap here, fine. If you can't get the full wrap, you can just place that right foot next to the left. Just a little twist here with your legs twisted around each other. And then the right arm goes underneath the left. So lengthen your arms overhead as much as you can. Lengthen the legs away from you. Inhale. As you exhale, crunch, lift the head up. Crunch it in.
Inhale, lengthen, crunch it in. You got the idea. Eagle crunches. You got 10 more on your own. Belly's engaged. I've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the head down, untie the arms and legs, hug the knees in. And then let's do that on the other side because I don't want you to walk around lopsided. Left leg crosses over right, eagle legs, and then left arm underneath right. Lengthen first, so bring the fingertips away to the top of the mat, toes towards the bottom of that. Inhale, exhale, lift your head up and crunch it in. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, crunch. 10 more on your own. So not only is this good for the main center abdominals, erected abdominis, but it's also good for those side oblique abdominals. So you're doing all your abs here. I'm sure you're feeling it. I've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Unwind, lower the head down, hug the knees into the chest. And we're just going to finish out this practice with a little spinal twist. I will be recording a complimentary yin class that you could play after this class that would benefit all the work you did in Eagle. But for now, let's just do a little twist here. Let's cross the right leg over the left, plant the feet down, and goal post your arms. So right leg's over left, you shift your hips to the right, drop your knees to the left, keeping those shoulders on the floor. Gaze can go right. And lift the gaze up, lift the knees up. Center your hips back in the middle of your mat so you can cross the left leg over the right. So left leg is over right, shift the hips to the left, drop the knees to the right. I have my mic in my pocket, so if I'm crackling, I do apologize. And then twist, your gaze can go to the left, shoulders on the earth. Bringing the gaze up, bringing the knees up, shift your hips back to center. Unwind the legs, hug the knees to the chest. And then set up for your Shavasana pose. Your legs are going to go long, making sure your heels and your head are on the mat. So if you have to adjust, adjust. Bring those legs a little bit wide. Whatever feels good to your hips. Your arms down by your side or out a little bit. And then just take a breath in through the nose. And as you exhale out the mouth, feel your body sink into the surface beneath it. Your body's heavy now, receiving the effects of your practice. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, sink a little heavier. Bring to awareness all those points of the body touching the mat and the earth. One more time, inhale. Exhale it all out, sink and rest. Now you can hit the pause button and stay here as long as you like. But if you're with me and you're going to get up, just bring your awareness to your breathing first. Without opening your eyes, feel the gentle rise and fall of your belly with the breath. Again, feel all those spaces of the body that are touching the mat. And now feel all the spaces that are facing up, facing the sky. And start to deepen your breath here. And as you deepen your breath, bring some movement into the hands, the fingers, the toes, and feet. Maybe rocking your head side to side if that feels good. And whenever it's good for you, take a stretch. Point your toes, reach up and overhead. Stretch your body long. Exhaling those knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze here, maybe lifting your head with the exhale. Squeezing yourself into a little ball. Inhaling the back of the head to the earth. And rolling to your right side in a fetal position. Resting your head on your upper right arm. And before we get up, check in with your energy. How is your engine running now compared to how it was in the beginning of the class? No judgment, just awareness. And then once you notice your energy, press the left palm into the earth and bring yourself up into a seated pose. And just root those sitting bones, shoulders down, spine is long. And either eyes closed or a soft gaze towards your floor. And just bring your awareness into your heart. And send some gratitude to yourself for taking time to practice yoga, practicing wellness and self-care for you. Because you cannot pour from an empty cup. So you got to take care of you first. Bringing those hands to heart center and grateful for you practicing with me. And I look forward to putting out more videos for you. The light in you shines brightly. Namaste.